Hello everyone, this is Daniel, and I'm going to be doing my poetry of the day, my poem of the day. Today's poet is Jorie Graham. I thought I'd just take a moment and read you a little bit from her bio from the Wikipedia website. Jorie Graham, born May 9th, 1950, is an American poet. The Poetry Foundation called Graham one of the most celebrated poets of the American post-war generation. She replaced poet Seamus Heaney as Boylston Professor at Harvard, becoming the first woman to be appointed to this position. She won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry in 1996 for The Dream of the Unified Field, Selected Poems, 1974 to 1994, and was Chancellor of the Academy of American Poets from 1997 to 2003. This poem can be found in the New Yorker, the March 30th edition of the New Yorker. And the poem is called I Won't Live Long. I won't live long, enough to see any of the new dreams, the hundreds of new kinds of suffering and weeds, birds, animals, shouldering their demise without possibility of regeneration, the heart in your tiny chest opening, its new unimaginable ways of opening, and to what might it still open? Will there still be such opening? Will you dare? I will not be there to surround you with the past, with my ways of knowing, to save you. Shall you be saved from what? Home from fighting are you, remembering how he or she or they looked at you, while you both fed the machine or built the trough in dirt, where it will be necessary to plant again. Will it open? Will the earth open? Will the seeds that remain, will you know to find them in time? Will those who have their lock on you let the openings which are chance, unknowing, loneliness, the unrelenting arms of form, which knows not yet the form, will it in the end be open and form? Will there be islands, will there be a day where you can afford to think back far enough to the way we loved you? Words you said for the first time as we said them. Mystery, your grandfather said one day, after saying, shh, listen to the birds. And you eat so still, all your being arcing out to hear, and the bird in its hiding place gave us this future, this moment today, when you can recall, can you, his saying, there, that's a mystery. And you said the word as if it were new ground to stand on. You uttered it to stand on it. Mystery. Yes, mystery, he said. Yes, mystery, you said, talking to it now as it took its step out of the shadow into the clearing, and there's you. And there you saw it in the so-called invisible. Then the wave broke the first time on what had seemed terra firma, and you knew as he held your hand, insisting you hold your ground, that there was foreclosure. There was oldness of a kind you couldn't fathom, and there was the terrifying suddenness of the now. Your mind held for it. It felt the reach from an elsewhere, and a dip which cannot hold. Splash went the wave. Your feet stood fast. Your hem was touched. We saw you watch. We felt your hand grip, but not to move back. Can you find that now, wherever you are? Even a candle would be a gift, I know. From there, shh, he said, so you could hear it. Pity, he said, not knowing to whom. Pity, you said, laughing, pity, pity. And that was the day of your being carried out in spite of your cold, wrapped tight to see the evening star. And he pointed, and you looked up, and you took a breath I hear even now as I go out. The annihilation of dark secrecy, fear, distance that reach into an almost touching of silence, of the thing that has no neighbors and never will in you, the center of which is noise, the outermost of freezing. You can travel his arm to with your gaze till it's there, the real, a star. The earth is your home, no matter what they tell you now and what program you input via your ship or port or faster yet. No, no. In that now I am not there. In to point, to take your large hand and say, look, look, through these fronds. Hold your breath. The deer hiding from the hunter is right here in our field. It knows we are two. It does not fear us. Be still. Wait. And we will not be left behind, except just now, if you still once, that you might remember now, remember now. And that was I Won't Live Long by Jorie Graham. And I appreciate you listening on here. If you like what you hear, follow my YouTube feed. And thank you so much. Have a good day.